Hi, welcome to the quiz. You can answer along on quizalto.com, all for free. The exact URL of this quiz will be in the notes down below. Let's get started, good luck. How does cloud computing allow businesses to save on data center costs? By requiring them to run their own data centers. By offering managed cloud infrastructure. By setting fixed, inflexible capacity. By limiting scalability. Cloud computing allows businesses to save on data center costs by offering managed cloud infrastructure. Why is cloud computing attractive to startups in terms of expenses? Increased need for physical infrastructure. Lower initial costs and scalability. High upfront investment in hardware. Long-term contracts with fixed costs. Cloud computing is attractive to startups due to lower initial costs and scalability. Why is AWS's on-demand resource provisioning beneficial for businesses? It forces businesses to guess future usage. It requires businesses to commit to long-term contracts. It allows quick adaptation to changing needs. It limits flexibility in resource allocation. AWS's on-demand resource provisioning is beneficial because it allows quick adaptation to changing needs. What is one financial benefit of using AWS's cloud computing for businesses? Long-term fixed contracts. Reduced costs for data center management. Limited scalability and flexibility. Higher upfront investments. One financial benefit of using AWS's cloud computing is reduced costs for data center management. Why does cloud computing increase agility in product development? It allows rapid scaling of resources. It requires high upfront investments. It forces businesses to predict usage. It sets fixed resource limits. Cloud computing increases agility in product development by allowing rapid scaling of resources. Why is avoiding data center management tasks beneficial in cloud computing? It sets fixed resource limits. It allows businesses to focus on innovation and core activities. It requires businesses to predict future needs. It forces businesses to purchase hardware. Avoiding data center management tasks allows businesses to focus on innovation and core activities. How does cloud computing help businesses manage capacity efficiently? By requiring businesses to predict future usage. By setting fixed resource limits. By providing scalable resources on demand. By forcing businesses to purchase extra hardware. Cloud computing helps businesses manage capacity efficiently by providing scalable resources on demand. What is one of the primary cost advantages of cloud computing? Paying for resources as you use them. Requiring high initial capital investments. Purchasing physical hardware upfront. Committing to long-term leases. One primary cost advantage of cloud computing is paying for resources as you use them, reducing upfront costs. How does cloud computing offer cost predictability? By requiring large upfront investments. By offering pay-as-you-go pricing. By offering fixed long-term contracts. By requiring purchase of physical hardware. Cloud computing offers cost predictability through pay-as-you-go pricing, which aligns expenses with actual usage. Why do massive economies of scale matter in cloud computing? They limit resource availability. They increase fixed pricing. They lower the cost of cloud services. They require significant initial investments. Massive economies of scale matter in cloud computing because they lower the cost of cloud services through cost-effective resource purchasing. How does AWS use economies of scale to benefit its customers? By offering fixed pricing for all services. By limiting scalability. By requiring customers to purchase hardware. By providing cost-effective cloud services. AWS uses economies of scale to provide cost-effective cloud services by purchasing resources in bulk and passing on the savings to customers. How does cloud computing improve development speed for businesses? By limiting resource scaling. By requiring high upfront costs. By setting fixed resource limits. By offering quick and easy resource provisioning. Cloud computing improves development speed by offering quick and easy resource provisioning. What is one benefit of cloud computing's ability to adjust resources as needed? Fixed, inflexible resource allocation. Improved capacity management. Higher risk of overprovisioning. Long-term, fixed contracts. One benefit of cloud computing's ability to adjust resources as needed is improved capacity management. How does cloud computing enable businesses to quickly adjust their resource allocation? By requiring businesses to purchase hardware. By providing on-demand scalability. By setting fixed resource limits. By forcing businesses to predict usage. Cloud computing enables businesses to quickly adjust their resource allocation by providing on-demand scalability. How does cloud computing enable businesses to respond quickly to demand spikes? By limiting resource allocation. By requiring businesses to predict usage. By setting fixed, inflexible capacity. By offering scalable, on-demand resources. Cloud computing enables businesses to respond quickly to demand spikes by offering scalable, on-demand resources. What is a direct benefit of AWS's economies of scale for customers? Cost savings. Fixed pricing for all customers. Increased hardware maintenance. Long-term commitments. The direct benefit of AWS's economies of scale for customers is cost savings, as AWS can provide services at lower rates due to its large-scale operations. How does AWS's cloud computing benefit businesses looking to operate internationally? By limiting resource scaling. By providing quick access to international resources. By requiring businesses to predict international usage. By setting fixed regional capacity. AWS's cloud computing benefits businesses looking to operate internationally by providing quick access to international resources. Why is the ability to scale resources a benefit of cloud computing? It eliminates the need to guess about future capacity. It limits the ability to adjust capacity. It requires long-term contracts. It forces businesses to predict their future needs. The ability to scale resources helps businesses avoid guessing about future capacity by allowing them to adjust resources as needed. How does AWS's cloud computing reduce data center-related expenses for businesses? By offering long-term fixed contracts. By requiring businesses to predict usage. By eliminating the need to manage physical data centers. By setting fixed resource limits. AWS's cloud computing reduces data center-related expenses by eliminating the need to manage physical data centers. How does AWS's cloud computing increase businesses' flexibility and agility? By providing on-demand resource provisioning. By offering fixed resource limits. By limiting resource availability. By requiring long-term contracts. AWS's cloud computing increases flexibility and agility by providing on-demand resource provisioning. Why is benefiting from massive economies of scale an advantage of cloud computing? It limits scalability. It lowers operational costs. It requires high initial investments. It increases reliance on physical infrastructure. Benefiting from massive economies of scale lowers operational costs for customers through cost-effective resource purchasing. How does cloud computing improve speed and agility in development processes? By limiting resource availability. By offering fixed resource limits. By providing scalable resources on demand. By requiring businesses to guess usage. Cloud computing improves speed and agility in development processes by providing scalable resources on demand. Why is cloud computing's managed infrastructure beneficial for businesses? It requires businesses to predict future needs. It forces businesses to purchase hardware. It sets fixed resource limits. It reduces the need to manage data centers. Cloud computing's managed infrastructure reduces the need to manage data centers. What is one benefit of AWS's global data center coverage for businesses? Higher costs for regional expansion. Inflexible resource allocation. Quicker access to international markets. Limited scalability in global regions. One benefit of AWS's global data center coverage is quicker access to international markets. How does AWS's cloud computing help businesses shift away from managing physical data centers? By forcing businesses to predict usage. By requiring businesses to build their own data centers. By providing managed infrastructure and services. By setting fixed resource limits. AWS's cloud computing helps businesses shift away from managing physical data centers by providing managed infrastructure and services. And that's a wrap. Thanks to everyone who participated. Remember, you can answer along on quizalto.com, where you can keep track of your progress and find much more quizzes. We hope you had a fun and challenging time. Until next time. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more. Hit the bell icon to be notified as soon as we upload. Please leave a comment if you have any thoughts or suggestions, and, if you think this video is worth sharing with someone who could benefit from it, please forward a link to them. See you next time. Thanks for watching.